The release of countless isekai anime in the past few years brought in with it a plethora of powerful, broken-ass characters. Some of them are so strong, they're a walking, breathing cheat code in their respective series. So, today, we'll be talking about top 10 isekai anime with an overpowered main character. So, before we start, just remember to like and subscribe to the video and hit that bell icon to be notified of all our new content. 10. Mondaichi Tachi ga Isekai Karaku so desu yo. Here we go with one of those long Japanese titles, only that this time the English title is even longer. Problem children are coming from another world, aren't they? Yeah, that's the whole sentence. And a question. This fantasy anime is quite short with just 10 episodes, and it's got a bit of action and comedy. The story revolves around 3 teenagers with psychic powers who are transported to a new world after receiving an envelope. In this new world known as Little Garden, a deadly game is going on, and they decide to help a man known as Kurosagi reclaim his land from the Demon Lord. 9. Death March Kara Hajimaru Isekai Kyushu Kyoku. This guy reminds me of myself and my dreams when I binge a video game for a while. I start to dream I am in the actual game. Coincidentally, that's exactly what happened to Setao, the MC of this series, in real life. He's nothing but a humble debugger with a lot of work piling up on him. He closes his eyes for 2 seconds, and the next thing he knows, he's in a world made up of the compilation of games he's been debugging. With no time to take things in, he's assaulted by an army of lizardmen. In his confusion, he retaliated with a very powerful spell. I almost felt bad for the lizardmen as he wiped them all out. In return, his level skyrocketed to 310 with hundreds, if not thousands of new skills unlocked at his disposal. So, now he's broken. With thousands of skills and spells, overpowered and over-leveled, the only thing left for him to do now is to explore the world he was sent to, since there doesn't seem to be any means to return to his world in the time being. The show has a decent enough premise and idea to have you hooked to it, as well as the on-point execution, and the events that transpire later in the series make it all the worthwhile. 8. Knights and Magic. This anime is packed full with mecha action. The main character is an otaku who dies in an accident and is reborn in the medieval kingdom of Frimvilla. This kingdom is facing a fierce battle against the demonic beasts, and citizens with magical powers control powerful mechs into the warfront. Now reborn as Ernesti Echevarria, the young man has ample magical abilities, and he must now enroll in the academy to become a great pilot and save mankind from the brutal forces of the beasts. 7. Isekai no Seikishi Monogatari. In a world where only girls are able to ride and maneuver Gundam, like constructs, a guy is isekai to said world with the ability to control them, making him the only man able to do so ever. Clearly, this makes him stand out and makes his life quite harder, especially since for him to return to his home, he'll have to assassinate the princess of the opposing kingdom. Will he ever be able to make it back home? Is he even going to go through with the assassination? No one knows. 6. Isekai Mao to Shokan Shoujo no Dore Majutsu. Takuma Sakamoto is a locked-in video game addict who plays the massively multiplayer online role-playing game Cross Reverie religiously. He has an unmatched power level and possesses the game's rarest artifacts and items. One day, he's transported into the game's world in the form of his character, Diablo. Having a level of 150 as a sorcerer, Diablo mastered all forms of the elemental magic and is able to combine them through the Combiner subclass. His stat distribution and skill sets gave him the title of Sorcerer of Annihilation. He masters these abilities and gains an upper hand on his enemies by being absolutely overpowered. He's also a chef, by the way, if I didn't say that earlier. 5. Konosuba. The main character, Kazama, dies a laughable death and then gets reincarnated into an isekai world. But before he sets on an adventure, he's given a choice to choose any item that he desires. And what does he choose? Well, he chooses the goddess that told him to choose. And sure enough, he gets to start this new life with this goddess. Her name is Aqua. Now I know that some of you are rolling on the floor laughing and wondering why I would put Konosuba on this list. And honestly, even I'm not sure why. This anime is an isekai gem that gave us one of the most hilarious laughs we have ever had. Oh yeah, as for those of you who haven't watched this anime yet, the goddess Aqua is completely useless. Kazama would have been way better off if he'd just chosen a dog or even a cat. Well, when you think about it, there aren't many useful characters in this anime. 4. 6. Gate, Jeitai, Kanochi Nite, Kaku Tatakare. I'm pretty sure you've seen this otaku's nerdy mug, because the internet sure had more than enough of this guy's word on its feed. Seeing the anime pull off something similar to the likes of Darker Than Black and World Trigger is already a treat, made even sweeter by the unique touch the show gives to the whole setting. Seeing the otaku Itami Yuji and the self-defense forces tackle the predicament in the best way possible, only to go deep into this undiscovered realm, is action and adventure at its best. And brings with it that mystery dose that would have any fan head over heels for the title in question. It's truly been a while since we last saw the squad having all those adventures, and a sequel to the story would be just the thing we've all been waiting for. Venture with one of the anime's favorite otaku on a quest he himself isn't sure about the outcome of. 3. Mushoku Tensei. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, is one of the most talked about anime in recent times for so many reasons. The isekai is well loved by fans, and it follows the story of a 34-year-old living a sad life, bullied and oppressed. After dying in an accident, he's resurrected into another world as a baby. The baby, Rudeus Greyrat, retains his memories and knowledge from his previous life, and soon his magical abilities and sword skills are greatly improved. He now has a second chance at life, but can he find that which eluded him in his past life? Love. 2. No game, no life. The best example you can get about someone antisocial can be summed up in a gamer that spends all his time playing video games and living in his mother's basement. Well, in this case, the shut-in gamer isn't one, but two, an overprotective brother and younger sister for that matter. They are the best gamers out there, and the most cunning of them all. They're so famous to the point they're transported to a new world just for the purpose of winning mind games against their adversaries. And win, they do. I mean, seriously, they're just too good to lose it. Almost feels like cheating. 1. Overlord. With his favorite RPG shutting down, the Elder Lich in the Guild of Nazarick decides to stay in his game until the last moment, and the servers are offline and he's kicked out. However, the unthinkable happens, and he finds out that he's now stuck in his avatar form and that the NPCs are brought to life. Not only that, he even discovers that he's now in a different world, unfamiliar to his game, though similar in concept, but it's a world of his own, with real consequences and people living in it. Being the only player left in the Nazarick, he assumes command of the guild, and his first order of work is to go out and discover what this world really is and why he ended up in it. And with that, we conclude our video for today. I want you to smash that thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them, and if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!